Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. I'm BJ and this is BJ's Art to Success. So on this channel guys, we specialize in giving you guys financial advice, business advice, entrepreneurial advice, and just improving you as an all-around person and teach you all the skills needed in order for you to go into the world and be successful in your own right. On today's video, it's actually a bit different from any other video I've actually ever promoted on my YouTube. On my YouTube channel. I'm going to be going through something that's really important for you guys and something that isn't taught as much as it should be in our schools and educational systems, but something that's vitally important, whether in the world of business or whether in the world of life altogether, and that's credit score. I'm actually going to show you guys my credit score, show you how I managed to build my credit score, and show you what you can do in order to build your credit score as well. With no further ado, first thing you need to know is what's credit score, why is it important, what you do with your credit score, and what's the point of having a good credit score, la-di-da-di-da-di. Well guys, for those who don't know, a credit score is actually what's used by banks, investment companies, kind of anybody who, well, maybe you just do a bit of research right now in the middle of the video. Grab that. Credit score. So credit score is used by banks, finance companies. Guys, you'd actually even be shocked that some jobs actually run a credit check on you as well to check if you have good credit and just check if you're actually good at paying off debts, because showing you have good credits and what it shows the banks is that you're a responsible individual, or investment or financial based companies that you're a responsible individual who knows how to handle money. So having a good credit score is vital for anybody, whether in teenage or adult life, because eventually you're probably going to want to buy a mortgage, take out a business loan, take out a personal loan, take out a car finance. There's many reasons why having a good credit score can be really beneficial. And what I'm going to be doing today, guys, is showing you how you can take your credit score to wherever it is now to excellent. Because guys, this is something that I'm really proud of, guys, and it's not something that happens overnight. I'm gonna show you guys what my credit score was a few years ago. This is what my credit score is now. So the first thing you're gonna probably look for is you're gonna wonder, where can you find your credit score? How do you check your credit score? So I like to use a company called Experian. They're not paying me for this video, guys, so my YouTube channel is so small, nobody's paying me for any videos. But let me actually just show you guys so you can have a little look. Okay, here we go, guys. So this is my credit score, and bang. Wow. My 988 credit score is actually 11 from being a perfect credit score. It's something that I worked on really hard. It's something that took me a long time to build. It's something that I really take pride in, and I always watch my credit score and make sure I do what I can do to give me a good credit score. So in this video, guys, I'm gonna give you 5 tips. 5 tips on what you can do to improve your credit score also. Yeah, I can't actually stress the importance of having a strong credit score. Try your best to get an excellent credit score. That's the best way I can say. Is like I was about to say, there's no need to have an excellent credit score, but now, man, try your best to get an excellent credit score. If you're gonna get a credit score, like if you're gonna do anything, you aim for excellence. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't aim for good, we don't aim for fair, we don't aim for poor. We want an excellent credit score. You can actually finance a lot of things. You can get a house mortgage, you can take out a business loan. Let's start off with this. We want to drive a big whip, big car. You know what I'm saying? You want to get the girls in your big ass car. You know what I'm saying? You want the Mercedes, the Bentleys, the Rolls Royces. A lot of people don't actually buy the car outright. A lot of people just finance it, meaning their finance company will pay for it and you just pay a lump sum each month, and equate to after probably 4 or 5 years you can pay off the car. So that way you don't have to try to throw in a big lump sum to pay for your car in the first place. And a lot of people do that when they're driving big whips, and the thing is, there's no shame in doing it as well. Footballers do it, actors do it, a lot of people that make a lot of money do it. Another thing is, if you actually want to take out a business loan, so if you want to go through entrepreneurial route and you actually want to start your own business, you want to take out a business loan to help you grow your business, to help you fund your business, to help you finance your business, you'll need to go to a finance company or an investment bank or investment broker or any kind of investment company that's going to be able to fund your business or fund your dream. Give them your business plan. They're also going to check your financial statements and your financial literacy and see if they're actually going to be willing to fund you. So if your credit score is really low, no one's going to fund you. And one of the most important things is when you actually want to buy a house whether you want to settle down with your family or you want to run into real estate. Going into real estate is actually something that I do plan to do personally myself. So that's one of the reasons why I put a lot of effort and emphasis into having a strong credit score. When you want to go into real estate or buy your own first property or whatever, they're going to look into your credit score and they're going to look into your financial statements. They're going to look to see if you're somebody that they're willing to give you their money. Because if you can't handle money from the past, how are you going to be able to handle big money in the future? Number one tip, guys, is I don't actually hold a credit card. I personally do not have a credit card. It's something that if you were to do, there's two ways to go about having a credit card in order to boost your credit score. Number one is maybe don't have a credit card. And number two is if you do have a credit card, don't max it out each month. If you have a credit card, only pay somewhere between between 10 to like 20 or 30% of your balance on a credit card. Because what happens is if you're maxing a credit card out each month, the bank and the credit score people are gonna assume that you need that credit money and you can't afford to live your life without credit. So in that way, you're not gonna be really that trustworthy because it's just like you live credit to credit. So in other words, don't max out your credit card each month. Or you could do what I do and just don't have a credit card. Tip number two, pay off all your phone bills, all your bills, your rent, pay them all on time. That's something that's actually very important. So this is a thing of managing yourself and budgeting yourself, knowing how much kind of direct debits that come out of your account each month. And if it's a direct debit that you can do without, bro, find a way to do it without. Like, you know what I'm saying? Share a Netflix account with 2 or 3 of your friends. Don't get parking tickets. If you do get parking tickets, just pay them off, because if you leave them to build, they might affect your credit score in the future. I had a friend that had a scenario where she told me that she had an issue with her phone bill, and it was a small issue from like years back, and then like they thought she didn't pay her bill, but she did pay her bill, yada yada yada, and then it affected her credit score. What you can do in them kind of scenarios, when you pay off your phone bill, call Experian or any credit experts and tell them, listen, my phone bill scenario was a misunderstanding. I don't have a debt on that. I paid off the debt. Tip number 3. This is actually really important, is wherever you live, you should sign up to the Revoking Registry and sign up to vote. Reason being, what it does is they know that you now have a secure location, so they're kind of more trustworthy and more willing to give you money if they know where you live. Like, if they know where you live, they're gonna get bailiffs at your door if you owe them money. So if you take out credit, pay off the credit. If not, you're gonna have bailiffs at your door because they're gonna find out where you live and they're gonna come after you.
I will look for you. I will find you.
Number 4 is to actually have something on credit. Actually have something on your credit score to build your credit score, whether that's a phone bill you pay off every month, whether that's internet bills you pay off, whether that's rent, whether that's bills. And if you have nothing on your credit score and you actually don't use anything, you don't pay anything off on a monthly basis, you don't use any form of credit, they wouldn't know if you're good with handling credit or not, so they're not going to be willing to give you a lot of money. So having something down will improve it. Even if it's a phone bill that you pay off each month, I always say don't have a credit card. But if you have something that would actually improve your credit, it's beneficial. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can put it, it's beneficial. And number 5 is actually 5 and 6, they joined up together in the sense of don't change your bank. Don't have like multiple bank accounts that you don't actually use. Have 1, 2, max 3 bank accounts. I personally just have 2 UK bank accounts. Try stay with the same bank for a long time. If you're using the same bank for a long time, it builds your relationship with that bank, and it's like, oh cool, he's been with that bank for 5, 6 years, so he is who he says he is, and the bank kind of trusts him. He hasn't had too much problem. And the next thing is don't actually do a lot of credit applications. If you apply, let's say you wanted to get something on finance, and if you apply and then you get rejected and you keep on applying like 5, 6, 7 times, it goes against your credit score and it's actually really detrimental. The plus side is it goes after 6 months, but then I think it kind of stays there for them to be able to see. But after 6 months, it doesn't affect your credit score. However, it doesn't look good when the credit company looks at your credit application and they look that you got rejected from 4 or 5 different companies already from trying to get credit. It just doesn't look well on you, and it doesn't look well, and it's just like it lowers the chance of you actually being approved by any lender. Like, stay with your certain bank for as long as you can. Stay with the same bank. Don't open and close bank accounts continuously, because the longer relationship you have with a bank, the more they kind of see you as trustworthy. And don't have a lot of credit applications. So if you're going to apply for something, make sure you do your research, do your due diligence, and know if you're most likely going to get approved or not. You're never going to know if you're going to get approved until you actually apply, but you'll have an idea of if you're likely to get approved or not. So speak to people, do soft checks, but don't do a lot of hard checks. A lot of hard checks can really damage your credit score. Yeah guys, that's it. That's tips that I feel are really important for you guys to know in order to build a strong credit score. Having a strong credit score, once again, is vital. I really do recommend it. Please check up your credit score. Go on Experian. Jay-Z once said in one of his songs, I don't know the exact line, something about Jews. Like, no offense to anybody Jewish or anything. I'm just saying the Jay-Z line, so don't attack me. But like something about Jews building wealth, how do they do it? Credit.
You ever wonder why Jewish people own all the property in America? That's how they did it.
Like, having good credit is vitally important. If you want to build a strong, sustainable business empire, you don't know the possibilities of expansion that is used at your disposal, and you're not going to be able to tap into that mass pool of resources without having a good credit score. In whatever business you do, if you want to expand, you can look for a business loan. If you don't have good credit, it might be a bit more difficult to attain a business loan. If you want to get a house for you and your family, you need good credit to take out a mortgage. A goal of everybody's, well, a majority of people, is to have like a family home that they own, and you can either buy it outright or you can mortgage it. If you don't have good credit, it makes the whole mortgaging process a lot harder. So please try pay off any debts you have. Please work on your credit score, improve your credit score, and just use it to be at your advantage, and kind of use the system to be at your advantage. Don't let the system use you. Debt can be really useful, but just don't have negative debt. There's positive debt and there's negative debt. I think I might go into more detail into that in another video, but as of now, please just have good credit, improve your credit score, make this money. You know what I'm saying? Be successful. So thanks guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, keep tuned up for my next video. We'll see where we're gonna take it from there. Peace guys.